Hello everyone, self-love and empowerment message. Oh my god, they've started again. Yeah, sorry about the noise. Fuck knows what the neighbours are having done, but it's quite annoying. But I suppose it's very Mercury retrograde. I can't count how many times I've actually said out loud, for fuck's sake, what's the slamming the doors? like just to myself. Like it's not that it's going to change anything, but it's just like, I can't stand that. You know, when people just slam doors and let doors slam for no reason. Like, fucking nippy. Anyway, so yeah, that's the kind of, that's kind of where I'm at. So I'm just like, yeah, fuck me, man. I'm total hermit mode. Okay, I'm getting drawn to these as well. So I'm just showing where I'm at, because usually, where I'm at is where a lot of everyone else is either at the same time. It's mostly where I'm at, people are going to be after me. But I do think, like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's just often that has been my experience over the years. It's not where people are at exact same time. But like say, I've been in this Pisces moon field for about a week, and it's well, it's hard to gauge. And what I mean by that is Pisces is very sensitive, and which is obviously a very beautiful thing. That's a beautiful gift. That's part of what allows me to do what I do. Oh, we're shuffling the wee mini tarot too. God, that's a lot of cards, but whatever. But yeah, just very kind of like, even today I pulled myself the Three of Cups in reverse, right? So, which I took was, it's just totally where I'm at, like I would take that to mean, like, not wanting to be around lots of people, not wanting to be kind of party mode, or just basically just not wanting to be around a lot of people. And then yesterday I pulled myself the Hermit. So I'm for completely in divine feminine mode. And I do actually really get it, because not only am I the Hermit, we're in Hermit season. Like I say, I'm the Hermit in the tarot because my birthday numbers are the 18th, so that is the moon, and it adds up to the 9, which is the Hermit. So like I say, I've got a huge energy of being like that, just loving being alone. And my eyes just got drawn to the Divine Feminine Oracle when I said that to him. Like, they're not in the box, but like my eyes got drawn to the Divine Feminine bit on the box there. So yeah, just really in strong Divine Feminine energy. But you see, it makes sense for me to, just because of being guided to just not have so much on, you know what I mean? Like, not have so much ongoing stuff on. So I'm just waiting for the go ahead of when I'm meant to progress forward with this with the Ko-fi / Patreon like thing. I'm gonna sit and play about with it today again. Good job I gave the people that are continuing on from my membership. I gave them a wee treat. I've given them extra, because I did sort of suspect, I suspected that I might be a bit delayed in starting that, but I don't know, probably not too delayed, we'll just see. Right, anyway, just if people are wondering, if people aren't wondering about when I'm going to be doing all of that, I will be doing it soon, but I probably think I'm aiming for basically next week, because it'll be after that full moon in Pisces. I'm just laughing because, like, if the workies can hear me talking, they'll be like, what the fuck? But whatever. Right, so let's pull for your divine feminine energy, self-love and empowerment wise. Oh yeah, and if you are new to me, just hang around and you'll soon see if you like my vibe. Most important thing for you to know is there's always healing being emitted with everything that I'm doing. So this is for the divine feminine, and I think I'll just put the two videos in 2 bits and I'll shuffle again. That's interesting. Now, I haven't published them yet, but I'm gonna, because that's interesting, because that came up for remember if it came up for divine. I think it came up on the divine masculine side yesterday. And what I said yesterday was basically, it's like, you know, it could be, although this isn't, I wasn't intending this to be, obviously, everything, if you're new around here, everything I do is twin flame healing, right? But I was, because it's like, just totally selfishly, personally, it's getting, on my clips, it's getting really, I just got drawn to the word shadow work when I said that. I've got it written on my, long story, but I've got it written on my shelves to remind me where I want to put on my cards. But yeah, that's just me being real. It's just so boring, like channeling the same thing over and 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 over again. But I know I need to do it because other people need it. You know what I mean? I know that, but I'm just trying to sort of change things up a little. You just have a wee break for a while. You know what I mean? I actually think I'm going to get back to it later on today. But I've just went. I was all ready to like put my makeup on and that and do all this filming. And then it was weird, the weather changed and it went really, well, it feels like it's cold, but it doesn't say that oh, but again, there is, I just feel a weird energetic energy, to be honest. There's a literal storm coming here. But I mean, I don't know how bad, because there's not been any warnings or anything, but it says there's thunder coming. But I mean, I'm going to fucking hold my breath, because the last storm that they said, it was a flash of lightning about 1 in the morning, and that was fucking it. But I'm wondering how relevant that, yeah, it like, yeah, it wasn't the best. Do you know what I mean? Like, but it was just all a sign. It was just like, nah. Like, and again, so sometimes you do see when this. I think that's an analogy for other stuff. I feel like that's an analogy for darker stuff. By the way, I feel like that's an analogy for people that are addicted to other stuff like alcohol, drugs, sex, rock and roll. I don't know how the rock and roll is going to damage you, but I just always say it. But do you know what I mean? It's like whenever you've got a bit of a tendency to go into the secret, shadowy stuff or whatever yours is, um, it's that feeling that it just isn't worth it. It's like what I said on a video the other day, it just isn't worth it. You know what I mean? And sometimes you do have to do it a few times to really hammer that in. Like, and that's basically where I'm at. I'm like, yeah. I don't know why I said that, but I'm just like, nah. I'm ready to treat my body like a temple again and get in that zone. And remember, guys, what my guides are reminding me of is, see if you really are struggling to get a handle on certain addictions, whether it be food, or anything else. It's probably that you've got like, well, there's several things. You could have an energy or an entity. People could have been doing work on you, you know what I mean? Sending you negative energy, like, it's just, yeah, which is basically the same thing as what I just said. So, you know, you may need a soul retrieval to get your power back so that you can actually have control over these urges, you know what I mean? So yeah, so I think that's why that's happened to me on a kind of smaller scale, to let other people know that, because although this is what I help other people with, you know, I'm not immune to it. It can happen to me too. It's just I've got more awareness. So when it starts to happen, I can recognise it and be like, hey, hang on a minute. Which is why I feel I've been blathering on about I need to get a massage every month, because that is what really grounds me back in my body. And then also I tend to look after myself more, I've noticed, because I really take that on board about when you get the massage, I don't want to undo the good work by then eating a whole load of crap again. So that's just what works for me, you know what I mean? And then obviously my best friend, the sage, and whatever whatever else helps you cleanse your energy of what you know isn't so good for you. But anyway, that's my shadow sharing my secrets. That, yeah, I gave in and I got a pizza. I was like, fuck that, you know what I mean? Because it is just like I said in the video yesterday. It is just because my last food shot was so healthy. But I think I really do need to just have a wee emergency stash of chocolate somewhere. Because what I found is when I've got an emergency stash of chocolate, I don't eat it. And then my mentality was just don't buy anything if it's not there. You can't eat it. That's confusing though. I'm a bit of both. Because I love crisps so much, I tend to not buy them in bulk, right, or in big bags, because when I buy a big bag, like a family, I'll eat them all. So I just don't do it. Unless, I'm really in the mood and but I don't do that a lot, right? Because if I really, really want a crisp, what I would do is I would just like get a toast, I'd order a toasty or something, and then I get crisp it, you know what I mean? And then I'd satisfy that. But yeah, anyway, whoever that means then into it. So I think it's just, I think it is just taking what I'm sharing about myself and making it fit where it fits for you. Because it's about balance, and I just know I don't mind doing these things now and again if I'm really tired, can't be bothered cooking. But I don't like that I've had a takeaway a few times because it just isn't me. Like, I love cooking. I'm a good cook. Do you know what it is actually? Shit, I've realised what it is. It's because I've paused my HelloFresh, and that's been on pause for about 4 weeks. And it was because I realised a lot of the ingredients in that, although they're healthy, some of that, like the portion, like I'm just eating both portions. Do you know what I mean? Unless one of my pals are around, which isn't all the time. You know what I mean? Like some weeks I won't really feel like seeing friends, but so that's what I'm saying. Like I can eat both portions. Anyway, blah blah. But that's what it is. So it's like there's a bonus to the HelloFresh because I find it really fun making it. Nah, actually, do you know what? I just think there's more of a plus side to the HelloFresh for me than not, because I think that's why this is happening. Sorry, I've just worked out my own problem right in front of you. There we go. I'm going to have to get the HelloFresh back on the go. Interesting, but I'm not gonna unpause it until October, or I might. I don't know. Never mind. But anyway, so I just paused to have a little bit of coaching on myself there. But either way, it's like, be kind to yourself because we're all just trying to work out what's the best for us. And some of it is with more serious things than me going on about what I'm going on about. Mine's is more annoying, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm like, why do I keep craving stuff like that? But like I say, when I get my massage, I'll get my friend to sort of pick up on stuff. Like I pick up on stuff for people and get to the bottom of it because I really do feel there's so I'm going into detective mode. Unconditional joy. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me appreciate everything that makes me happy right now. Yeah, see, this is the vibe. It's like, be kind to yourself. And I had to do the wrong thing. That's why I call it divine mistakes. And by the way, I've never heard anyone else say that. I coined that. But it's like, I never regret anything because it's like, I do have to learn from doing, we all do, but you know what I mean? I really do. That's the way that I teach, is like, and it's how I understand. Because, like, for instance, I get a lot of clients coming to me with things about food, and I would even say food trauma and stuff. And I mean, I'm trained in that, so that's why it's a bit annoying. Like, I can spot it myself. I'm like, hang on a minute, why am I wanting to binge eat all this? Or why am I like eating all this shit? You know what I mean? And I can't ignore it. Whereas other people might just keep ignoring it, but I can't do that. So, yeah. Do what makes you happy right now. Like for me, it seems to be hermiting loads and going on a sort of journey like within. I know I'm that all the time, but more so than usual. Anyway, right, blah, blah, blah. Right, this is going on for ages. Ground yourself. Yeah, see, the food grounds me. When you detach from awareness of your body, there's a lot about the body in the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it's pleasant to float, oh my god, this is so Pisces, heavenwards. Your attention and work are needed upon earth. We're helping you balance the spiritual and material so you can enjoy and fulfill. Do you know what this is to do? This is to do with twin flame union, guys. Like, I'm sorry, it is. It's like, because divine feminine is the one that's like the energy and the going off to the inferior. And divine masculine, regardless of gender, are the ones in the physical. And it's like, I can only speak for myself. I'm floating off into fucking Neverland, more so than usual. And I've got, yeah, and it's weird. It's like sometimes it feels like they're not wanting me to go outside, and other times it's like you need to get outside. And as I got drawn to 2, 2, 2, 2, and I do know that I need to get outside today. Right, interesting. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like I've been meant to have stayed in for as long as, and again, I've stayed in for a while. Like I've said, like I keep getting guided to stay in the house for a ridiculous amount of time. It's mental. And then they're like, right, now we want you to go outside. I hope there are other people at the same stage of me on the journey that this are going to find helpful, because as far as I'm aware, that isn't a lot of the people that tune in. So let me know if you are resonating with these feelings, because it would be interesting for me to know. Right, let's see what mini tarot wants to come out. And sorry about I'm fucking gobsmacked. This wasn't the deck that I used. Oh my god. See, there's a reason for everything, guys. There's a fucking reason for everything. That noise is really annoying, isn't it? Sorry. And then look what they just drew me to. Balance your life. Like, that's the thing that says balance your life. I'm going to get those cards too. So do you mean there is a need to find the balance here? But that's crazy. Yeah, so what this means for me, you know what I mean, is this is just confirmation, because that was a different deck that I used. And that was just for me. But like I say, I feel someone's finding this either real time or much further on that's the same bit as me. Is you're being guided to not be so social and really hermit and go within, because you're preparing for something. You're either preparing for a change in your work, you're preparing for love to come in your life, you're preparing for something. But also this can be, I don't usually say that, but it did just dawn on me that that can be karmic, like it can be like third party situations. So it can be like there's, two's company, three's a crowd kind of thing. It doesn't need to be that it's a third party, because like a twin flame's still romantically connected to someone else, although it absolutely can be that. It can be a third party as like someone's work or an addiction or, yeah, interesting. Right, and then we'll pull one of these purple ones. That's so crazy. I wondered why I'd said that, because that was just my own personal card for me. But I do usually share anyway, but it's like, oh my god. Sorry, this totally feels like my own reading today, but it will be someone's. This is exactly that. Before I shuffled the cards, this card drew my attention because I pulled it for yesterday, I think. And by then now you'll have watched that because I'll have published it. Impasse, reflect and redirect your energy. Right, this is so spot on, because this is retrograde energy. It's like, because even I'm like, why am I? Because one minute I'm like, I want to get makeup on and get dressed and feel a bit more like, I don't know, with it. And the next minute I'm like, nah, fuck that, I'm getting my dressing gown on, making another cup of tea. And then one minute I'm like, I'm going to go outside. And the next minute I'm like, no, I'm not. And then I'll wait till later. And it's just all kind of... Right, so as I'm about to put the phone down and do the divine masculine energy now, this can actually be because your twin flame could be in a bit of that place and you could be feeling it. Although we can't always blame them for, you know what I mean? Who knows who to blame? Who knows? It's not, again, I'm only joking when I say blame. It's not about blame at all, because it's your energy. It's like when I was doing my own reading earlier, I was reading for my divine feminine and my divine masculine. But whoever my twin flame is, that will be his energy too. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh my god, right, I'm going to put the phone, this is 26 minutes, I'm going to put the phone down and I'm going to do one for divine masculine. Let's see how this ties up. But that's fascinating me alone that card came out. So, hello, me again. This is the masculine energy, and I'm currently still gobsmacked because when I was shuffling this wee mini deck. So if you're kind of like, who are you and why have you just went straight in the message, then see either the link in the comments, the divine feminine part to this, or it's in the same video. So, but that's why I'm saying me again. Why is this so bloody? Is that my camera lens? Is that better? Anyway, so I was shuffling and I shit you not, and this is similar to when I was doing my own cards earlier. The Two of fucking Cups, man. This is about the twin flames. This is about divine lovers, twin flames, true love. You know what I mean? You can tell by the picture. I mean, what I'm saying is if you didn't know the tarot so much, it doesn't, you know, the Two of Cups, that's one of the easier ones if you don't know it. But like, look, it's like, this is about someone's union coming together. Spiritually, definitely. Like, spiritually, a lot of mirroring that I always pick up on with the waves of twins that I pick up on usually. And there has been for months now, but the last few weeks are crazy. Like, that's why I put the cards back, see if the same cards come out. But yeah, this is, and because this is on Divine Masculine side, it's like this particular wave of Divine Masculines that I'm picking up with, it's like really feeling the love big time, because this is about new beginnings and love. It can be about, you know, new creative beginnings coming in and stuff as well, but typically I do take that. I always say my cup runneth over, as I looked at 144 in the timer, and then that's about travel and a message as well. It's about messages coming in, fast messages coming in, and travel. And then we got that travel one on the divine feminine side, so there's lots of synchronicities here. So whatever this means to anyone, again, I really do feel that whether this is in real time or whether this is me channeling a message that's going to make sense to someone for when it happens, then just note it. Because like I say, I keep being shown clairvoyantly one of the long videos I done where I believe I was wearing that green dress. Yeah, I even remember what I was wearing. I was wearing a green dress and the fan was on me, so it must have been quite hot. And I was channeling about lightning and things happening fast, and probably about, yeah, it was that. I remember now. It was like somebody, oh, that feels really, that felt really, that felt like I was channeling like somebody, like a divine masculine being like, I remember now. Therefore, I'm going to send the message. Interesting. Or I need to get to them fast. Yeah, I bet you this is freaky. I bet you this is going to be, I'm going to need to watch these back. This is kind of freaking me out a little bit. Right, let's see what other tarot card we need. Well, no, we'll pull one of them at the end if I feel guided to. Right, so I don't know if this will be as long, but divine masculine to go with this divine feminine, regardless of gender. Connect with your ancestors. So ancestors are guiding this masculine, whether it's a man, woman, whatever you identify as, whether it's you or them. And also this is your masculine side, but the way I seem to be channeling it yesterday and today, each time when I'm watching it does sound like it's two separate people, but it is your energy too, but just take it how it resonates. But again, it's both. If you've really got the third eye, your third eye open, it's both. It's your energy and it's you and a person and a connection. Yeah, doing a lot of family healing, which I feel has been going on for a lot. This is inner child healing, family healing, and ancestors guiding. It can also be future children guiding and stuff as well. You know what I mean? Starseed babies and all that jazz. That comes out a lot. Intuition, yeah, that made sense with what I just said, you know, like intuitive nudges, synchronicities, and I just said about the third eye, guiding, and look at all the stars. Now, not all these cards are like this, to pull another one. Sweet tree. Oh, I could have done, oh no. Is this giving me permission to get a cake when I go out? But no, but if I get a cake I'll want coffee, and I'm not having the coffee. But yeah, look, sweet treat. So maybe somebody did need a, see, for once then this isn't mine, because I'm not doing that right. I done that yesterday. Well, I don't think I am anyway. No, I don't know. I'll be honest. I'll be honest if I gave into that, but I think I'm all right. I think I'm all right. Like I'm not feeling the same. That's interesting. I'm not feeling the same urge today. Last night it was like I was, you know, cursing the fact that I didn't have any hidden chocolate, but today I'm all right. But But yeah, you know, this is interesting. There's loads of stars. It feels very fate-like. And I'd say there is a huge element of fated moments right now, whether it be with twin flames or anything in life, because we're in Capricorn moon, and that is karma. It's very serious. It's very heavy, actually. Right, it's very heavy energy right now, with the Pluto in Capricorn moon, because Pluto's transformation, remember, and it's like Virgo season. So Virgo, even Virgo sun, Capricorn moon, that's very serious energy. Like I say, fated moments. I really do feel if you're a masculine energy, regardless of your gender, you feel something is guiding you. You know, whether it's I was about to say grandmothers, you know, grandmothers, grandparents, even great grandmother, you know, people that you wouldn't have even known, but like they're guiding you, or future children, following your intuition. And then like that was just a side note for someone that might be relevant to. Right, a message from masculine energy. I let my light shine. Yes, you know, you're being guided to speak up about things maybe that you've not felt safe enough to speak up about. I am wonderful. I rejoice in the truth of my being. I accept it and so and let it be. Yeah, no, I am wonderful. I think it's a big thing that's sticking out to me. Like knowing that you are wonderful and you are worthy. Because I feel that's what a lot of the inner child healing's been, is people have not made you feel worthy and not good enough. And oh god, that one again. Consult a nutritionist. Dear Archangel Raphael, I turn my eating over to you and I ask you to guide me to foods and beverages that taste good and are fulfilling and support my ideal health. And wait, that fucking guy just banged the bastard door again. Pineapples of reconciliation. This came up yesterday, but I don't know what side, so that'll be interesting if it was masculine side. I feel that, right? So it could be about, allow yourself to have a treat. If you've kind of been too kind of, like it's making you, basically if it's making you miserable, as long as you're not doing it all the time, just allow yourself to have it, right? But if you're kind of going OTT, what's that? If you're going a bit OTT, then maybe it's this, that like maybe, I think this, never mind consult a nutritionist, score that out, consult a shaman. I think what I said about, you know, if you feel like you can't control yourself, you're gonna need to get some energy clearing, you know, and a soul retrieval from someone that knows what they're doing. And again, not only is everything I do soul retrieval, but it is clearing of the highest kind. Like I cleared all the blocks at your higher chakras, and that's why. Like I've had some people like over the years that come to me, and they could have a real serious addiction to food, to you know, smoking, gambling, like you name it, like anything you can be addicted to, people pleasing, because that's what I help with all the time. And like after one session with me, some people have like seen a huge difference and stopped doing something that they've been trying to stop doing for like decades or years. Like you know, believe me, don't believe me, it's no fucking skin off my nose, but like I'm saying, people could spend way loads more money than what they would need to spend with me, with an actual nutritionist, actually try to sort these problems. And then if they just came and trusted came and trusted their intuition, that wouldn't be going on. But you need to recognise it yourself. You need to recognise who to go to sort the problem out. Boom, drop the mic. Love it, spirit. Recovery, yeah, and then you'll be in recovery, just like me, recovering from being like, I want to take away, I want a cake, I want to eat the chocolate. Dear, but you see, I know why they've done this to me. It's because I'm clearly going to get a lot of people after the summer wanting to sort their weight out. It's already happening because I'm one of those people too. So it's like I need to understand it to help people. Dear Archangel, and also when I'm, you know, because I'm about to be in the health kick and, you know, and really looking after myself, because I wasn't doing exercise. I've bin getting back in my exercise, you know what I mean? It's like, so I'm balancing it. So I might be eating shit, but I was exercising, you know what I mean? But it's kind of like then I can inspire people when I'm helping them in a session, because you start, you become like the 5 people you spend the most time with. So it's good to be around people that are honest, but if people are always giving in to having a cake and always giving in to takeaways and always, normalising it, that's not great either, because that isn't really that normal for me. Do you know what I mean? And I don't want to be the new normal. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for holding my hand throughout my recovery upon the path of radiant health. Interesting. It's definitely going to mean something to someone. So, what else do we need to know? In the flow, everything is smooth sailing. See, this is masculine energy, so I feel this is about masculine energies regardless of gender, learning to balance their feminine. That's really what I feel, because that is divine feminine energy, being in the flow, but this is on the masculine side, just learning to go with the flow. It's like me, like there is things that my brain, my masculine side keeps going, why am I not doing this? Like I was going to get to everything today, why am I not doing this? I really should be doing this, when like judging. And then I'm just like, and then I drop into my feminine, I'm like, who gives a fuck? Like I trust my guides, and if that's what they're guiding me to do, fits for that, then I'm going to just chill. Everything happens. It's meant that family. Oh wow. So you've got to connect with your ancestors and family. Strong message. This situation is rooted in an emotional experience with a family member which can help you understand and heal. Right, wow. I think someone's got an emotional issue related to family that connects to eating. That's really deep, but I can feel it. In your mind and heart, surround this person, yourself, and this experience with calm and blue light and many angels. Be open to the gifts within the situation. Allow yourself to feel peace. Right. I want to pull another one of these. Oh my god. It's the same card again. See what I mean about the mirroring? So both twins in this connection feel like they're at a bit of an impasse. Like, the squirrel might be relevant as well, but like this is also about harvest. And it's the harvest full moon, Pisces full moon. I said that in another video, or it's the same video and I've connected them. Reflect and redirect your energy. So this is going to be, hopefully this is really affirming for whoever needs to hear this. That if you are a bit in that kind of, do I do this, do I do that, chopping and changing and kind of having one plan and then it totally changing. But again, that's the new earth, guys, so get with it. Like that's why masculines especially are being guided to just be in the flow, because that is Mercury retrograde, that's retrograde season, that's new earth energy. Things can change at the drop of a hat, so be in the present moment. Everything is smooth sailing, even if it seems like it's a bit chaotic. You're just being guided to reflect and redirect your energy. Right, that's here. I knew they did tell me, they said you need to do that reading now because it will help you as well, and I have to admit it really has actually helped me. Oh my god. Wow. That could be read two ways. 9 of Swords upright, right? That's usually the person up in the bed worrying all night, not being able to sleep, or having really poor sleep, just basically stressing out, worrying, stressing out. In reverse, it could be you're putting it behind you. I sometimes read it, but I more feel with this, it's like doubly exhausted. In this occasion, and again, I do, yeah, I feel like I've had the shittest sleep ever. Maybe actually, I was about to say that doesn't make logical sense, but maybe it does, because I sat up watching. Oh, mind you, oh my god, this is quite weird. I actually sat up watching that celebrity cooking thing last night. It was alright. It was a bit. It wasn't. Yeah. Anyway, it was a celebrity cooking program thing. I wasn't on that late, and then I think, oh god, do you know what I watched? Right, I then was just like I say, I was just not in the mood from moving from the couch, because a lot of time I just watch the telly in my bed. So I thought I've tidied the living room and that, and it was just a nice space to be in without all my work stuff through there. And I found Scary Movie 2, I think. And I was like, oh my god, that's 11 years old. And I was like, hey, wait a minute, my maths is terrible. I was like, that's 21 years old. And I was like, oh my god, now I feel really old. But it's so funny. Some of the things in that are ridiculous. But yeah, the whole celebrity cooking thing must have a connection with all the stuff about food. you know, the cook, because they were making cakes, and it's obviously a cooking program. Interesting. Lots of things in here that are relevant. Let's see what else we need. So yeah, so just right, for fuck's sake, the 2 cups and the lovers. You can hear it just got gobsmacked. Again, I pulled it upside down. So this is about masculine energies feeling really exhausted, like everything's just fucking can't get any worse. But you know, this is the 9 of Swords before the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords is again exhaustion, but it's the end of a difficult situation. I feel before things can start again, but this is somebody really not feeling very good for whatever reason. And I'm taking that to mean not feeling optimistic about a twin flame union. Or it could even be people are like, who the fuck is my twin flame? I know that I am one, but I don't know who they are. Or I know who they are and I can't get to them. Do you know what I'm picking up on the collective? Huge, massive blocks. Talk about that's why that's come out. Oh my god, I meant to pick it. I thought I'd put it back. It was like, oh my god, it's like maybe I'm thinking I'm playing pairs again with my niece because I'm like, put the card down again, you know, and then I'm like, let me see it. You know, when it's like they pick it up and they put it, I'm like, no, you're meant to let the other person see it. It's like that'll have something to do with it as well, by the way. Although I'm channeling about playing pairs, I bet you that'll have let the other person see it. It's like let the other person see that you're struggling, because we all struggle. This is why I'm sharing about how honest about where I'm at, but this ain't new. If you're new, this ain't new that I share, you know what I mean? So honestly, this is my thing. But yeah, this is why there's an impasse, because it's like there's a block. I can't remember, like, if I had my other phone, I'd actually go, but this does mean about, it's like, you know, a block, kind of a block, or you're being redirected for a reason. You're being protected, this union is being protected, but it could be being, it seems like a real issue to both twins, because it's like your energy will be really affected. And again, it's because some people will be getting, not some, all twins get negative energy sent to them by either people that are envious, jealous on an individual level of you or your twin, but again, it happens to both, or you as a couple if you're already in a couple, or they know of, you know, or just people can sense it when this is coming in as well. And just in general, that twin flames are powerful beings when they're together, so the dark forces don't want them together. But the time is now. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Answering the call. So look, this is someone going through the door to the new earth. And it's like you know, it's not a door as in like you go through the door and you can't see the people that aren't getting all the new earth energy. Like I've said before, this is exact, I'm going to have to watch that video. This is the exact same, I'm sure this is the same message that I channeled weeks ago. So it would have been a month ago, 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, something like that. It feels like ages ago. It feels like months ago. But right, I'm going to put that there. This is important. The time is now. This is because the time is now. Like some twins that are meant to be in union and there's a delay, like things. I feel it's like money worries as well, keeping people up at night. If it's not money worries, it's just major change going on in life. But it's going to get somebody so broken down that then they're going to reach the 10 of Swords, a painful ending, but they're at the end. And they're going to be guided to be in union anyway, because the time is now. You don't want to miss the boat. Maybe that's why there's all these cards about. Oh, interesting. Right, I don't know what that. Well, I do know what it means. I just sometimes make out I don't. I know what it means to me. So you can just, if it means something to you, it means something to you. And I'm going to go and just, yeah, I'm going to go and do whatever else I'm guided to do for the rest of the day. See you later. Like, comment, subscribe. I might not do a divine feminine, divine masculine check-in today, because this is basically what this is. I've just combined the two.